teachaway.com.
When a country decides not to place a lot of value in education, it's only a matter of time before it starts to shatter. And when it becomes down to economics and not the child, then the scales are in balance, and always economics seems to win. If teachers like me are going abroad to obtain teaching jobs, yes, the child suffers here. Because teachers like me and others who are great teachers, cannot get jobs, or obtaining jobs abroad. The adults in education really need to get it together and to understand that it comes down to the child. The child needs to have a proper education, needs to have a way to explore their ideas, their thinking, to teach them to think. Here's an opportunity not only for me to go to another country where they will pay for me to go, they will pay for me to have living quarters, take care of me in a sense, and I get to practice what I know, and also to be in another culture altogether. I think what's going through my mind is leaving everything that's familiar. That I'm going to very soon wake up in a foreign bed, in a foreign land, going to a school that I've never had the experience of even student teaching at, Those things do run through my mind. And it's a mixed feeling because I'm also excited about that. It's adventurous, the mystery of it is very exciting. I don't know what the challenges I may face in the classroom. That's a question mark. I don't know because the environment where they're coming from, they bring it into the classroom. It's a micro society, cosmos society that they're in out in their world, in their environment, in their community. So we have a mini community in our classroom, and so I know the communities that the children that I've student taught or I had long-term assignments, I knew where they were coming from, but I don't know where these kids are coming from. I don't know. And as I hear from friends, it's like some behavioral challenges are just as similar as the behavioral challenges here, but the difference may be is that there is support. And they do bring teachers from all over, not just United States, but from New Zealand, from Canada, from the UK, from Australia. They're pulling teachers from all over, and I think that just what makes it even more rich, the education system, because not only that you have a teaching body that are diverse in their experiences and their backgrounds, and they're coming together to co-create curriculum and things like that and experiences for these students and teach, but the students are also bringing themselves, and so you have you already have a global conversation happening in the classroom. The consciousness is just raised to a whole new level when you have those level of influence, and in a place where you can come together. Only if the world really works that way, then you could come together and you could have a conversation. You could understand that maybe we're not as different, but at the same time our differences is what makes the relationship so rich. So I look forward to that. I really look forward to meeting all of my fellow teachers who are coming from all over the world, and to meeting these students who I'm sure have a lot to teach me. So I'm coming in as a student as well. When I'm on the plane, I think I'll have a lot more to say. Exactly. What am I doing? That might cross my mind. Like, what am I doing? I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm looking forward to it.